Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the charts. Your fellow compadre is speaking here, of course. We're going to take a look at Sndl. Crack open the charts to see if we can understand the market's direction here, guys. No news, no earnings, just pure technical data and understanding the market's direction. Let's not waste time, guys. If you're new here, just joining us, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you enjoy the content as we go along here. We're just going to understand the market's direction here, see where we're going over the next 24 to 48 hours. So if that piques your interest, sit back, relax. Let's not waste time and dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's November the 18th, 2020. The previous close of Sndl is going to be 0.2591, up about 3.6% for the day. Okay. All right, guys, so these are the daily candles. Looks like we finally made it back on down to that 0.25 cents level that we were anticipating to happen at some point. And it looks like we're getting a nice reaction at that level. That looks good so far. We're right up on our infamous purple line, just a simple 7-day moving average for those of you just joining us. And that line acts as like a magnet, okay? You can't get too far away from that line, whether it's the daily, the 3-day, the weekly, or monthly, it doesn't matter. That's what we pay attention, what I pay attention to determine the market's direction. So don't be surprised if we get a nice little bounce off this 0.25 cents level, because that is the previous level of resistance from a 3-day or higher that we can identify. So the purple line is currently at about 30 cents. So that wouldn't be far from the truth if we were to see a 30-cent Sndl here over the next few days or weeks or so. I don't think it'll take 2 weeks if it's actually going to happen. So, excuse me, keep that in mind. If that happens, guys, it's perfectly fine. We're just getting a nice bounce on the previous resistance level. Now, how high is it going to go if the price bounces from here is the question. That information I don't have for you at this time. Let's crank it on up to the 3-day to see if we have any other information. All right, so it looks like we're getting a perfect little reaction there off of that purple line. Looks like the purple line is currently at about 0.2393. And the low on this candle is going to be 0.2356. Excuse me. So that was like a perfect reaction at that level there. We still got about 20 hours to close on this candle. I don't really like these candles. Like there's kind of like very aggressive, like red raindrops here, guys. That's a horrible description, but like these are sell walls, right? Like that basically means like these are like real sell orders. Like no one has bought this yet. Like it's almost like, because I've heard some people in the comment section saying that they feel like bag holders, and I'd have to kind of agree with the way that the candles here are setting up here on the 3-day and even on the weekly as well. But again, guys, I could be totally wrong about this. This is just my very brief knowledge in the markets. Less than 3 years, guys. I'm no expert. I'm gonna get this stuff wrong, okay? But the way these 3-day candles are set up, let me just pull up the volume here to see if there's any volume that okay. I mean, that's fine as long as the most important level for me, okay, because I think we've already gone over this. 25 cents is the level, guys. As long as there's some sort of sideways consolidation above this line, and as I mentioned, we can get a small dip below that line, that's fine. And you know, but as the relative range of above 25 cents, I would love to see that. That's ideal for me to see in order to somehow turn this trend around that is currently arguably still within a downtrend, but we can speculate and say that it's possible that it's within a sideways consolidation as long as the previous lows are respected at about 14 cents. Okay, that's something I'm paying very close attention to. I'm going to watch this candle 20 hours from now. If we get a close below 25 cents, then guys, just get prepared to potentially consolidate within this green rectangular box that we've had on the chart for quite some time. For those of you just joining us, this rectangular box is in between 17 cents all the way up to 0.24 cents. So if we somehow find the price action consolidating within this range, that wouldn't be out of the ordinary for me. Okay, I do need to see some, it doesn't have to happen, but I would like to see some sort of back test of, support. I think it's, okay to say it's right here at 25 cents, but it's too early to call that, guys. There's 20 hours left to close on this 3-day candle. So let's just be patient and see how the price responds to this 25 cent level. Okay, let's crank it on up to the 1 week. Guys, hit the like button or hit an appropriate thumb rather below the video there if you're enjoying the content or not enjoying it. All right, so it looks like we're still above the purple line here on the weekly, guys. So we got to give the price action some time. How much time do we have? So we still got about less than 48 hours to close on this weekly candle. Today's Wednesday, so it looks like on Friday this week, we're going to close out this candle. Can the price continue down? Because again, this purple line acts as a magnet to the price. Can it come down here and touch this line at about 21 cents? I'd say anything's possible. These are volatile assets, and the market is going to decide what happens with the price and the levels that it comes down to in that respects. So let's let the market speak and do what it does best, and just, you know, go in the direction that it's going to go in eventually. Okay, that's something I'll keep a close eye on. But I guess one thing that I will say is this weekly candle here that we're currently up against. I mean, I guess if we get a close below 25 cents somewhere within this green box area, I don't see why it would be out of the ordinary to just get trapped within this range. Or again, I mean, if it kind of just comes all the way down and it blows out the lower lows there, guys, that wouldn't be out of the ordinary for me, at least, because again, the trend is your friend until the end, and the trend is arguably down. Okay, it's either down or in a sideways consolidation. It's not in an uptrend. That's the charts are suggesting it's not in an uptrend. I mean, people can argue that, but yeah, Sndl is not in an uptrend, guys. Okay, so let's just keep our eyes on that, guys. We have this range down here, so let's just wait and see what happens. Okay, this is the weekly here. We still got 48 hours. Let's see how that plays out. And we've covered the daily, the 3-day, the 1 week. Yes, good. And also the monthly. Let's take a sneak peek at that as well. Okay, I don't think I've mentioned this in the video, and this is going to sound very unusual, and a lot of people aren't going to truly understand what I mean when I say this, and I probably shouldn't even say it. But let's just go ahead and close this thing out here, and let me just let you guys know, if this plays out, this will actually be a bullish sign. And if this comes true, like, I'll probably get like some sort of award for calling this out, guys. Okay, enough tooting my own horn there. I'm going to put a line on the chart here, guys. Right about, okay, what's the low on this green candle? What I'm doing is I'm paying attention to this green candle right here, this monthly candle on November, and I'm going to try to identify a horizontal level where if the price closes within this level, it is technically considered a bullish candle. So let's go ahead and see what I can do here. Right there on that horizontal line I just put on the chart is going to be at about 0.1467. What's the low on this candle? 0.1447. So anything below 0.14, let's see if I can put that on the chart there. So 1447, let's see here. So 14, let's put that on here. Nothing's ever rehearsed, guys. Stick with me here. 46. And let's put another line right about here. I'm actually going to leave this on the chart. I hate so many lines, guys, but I'm going to leave it on here for now. And we're going to revisit this to see if it actually plays out. Now, the reason that I'm putting these horizontal lines on the chart is because if the price just so happens to close in between these levels, let's put it, what is the low on this candle here? 1381. So let's put 1382 on this one. Yeah, 1382. Perfect. All right. So let's pay close attention to this, guys, because if this monthly candle closes in between these two lines, it is technically considered, in my book, okay, Napolean Macro's book, no one else's book, okay. This is probably going to sound really unusual, but it would actually close as a red candle. There would be a gigantic wick above the candle. Okay, if you guys can see that, you see how long that wick is there. There would be like a really, really long wick above the candle. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to document this, guys, because sometimes I'm like scary accurate with this stuff. And I mean, I get it wrong a lot too, guys. But if the price closes as a red candle in between this little squiggly line here, that would be the most bullish sign that I need to see to probably get balls deep long on this instrument here, guys. I'm going to say that right now. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to. If it gets a little bit bloody in the markets here, if this symbol is going to survive and people start getting truly frustrated, thrown in the towel saying it's worth nothing, that would probably mark the biggest buy-in opportunity of our lifetime. So stick around for that, guys. Stick around with the channel. We're going to give you guys updates as often as necessary. So make sure you're subscribed. Notification bells are turned on. And that's it. We're going to close this thing out, guys. Be sure to tune into our next SNDL daily price prediction. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video there. Support the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think is going to happen to the SNDL symbol. Love to engage with you guys in the comment section. And that's it, guys. Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Also, hit that video on the screen there to make sure we're staying consistent. Yes, good. Out we go, guys. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.